for this small yet crucial role. The team for this operation, including Ryker in the lead, numbered 7. 4 would be on the inside tonight with Ryker, but there had simply been no feasible way to get all 5 of them on the official guest list. Only 2 were. Plus, they had their chauffeur with them. Ryker and Elliot would make their own way in. The remaining 2 would stay outside. "Thanks," Ryker said as he moved past Kadri, who was practically shaking from nerves. "You've done your part. Get on with your night." Kadri nodded and scuttled off. "You trust him?" Elliot said. "Doesn't matter now." "About time," Lang said. She was one of the 2 on the outside. Not just backup, but an extra set of eyes and ears. Lang was in charge of the drone, which was high enough in the air for its rotors to be silent from the ground, but remained close enough for her to keep watch on below, with the craft equipped with both a night vision and thermal camera. Ryker glanced up now but could see nothing of the machine. Assisting Lang in the back of the van 200 yards away was Joey Weller, the technology guy, in charge not just of the team's comms but for monitoring their positions with their trackers. He would also keep a close eye and ear on the airwaves and, if needed, do what he could to hack into and disrupt the host's security system. "Has anyone seen Alpha yet?" Ryker asked. "Yes," came the reply from Penny Diaz. "He's with the posse from the Ministry." The Ministry being the Ministry of Energy and Industry, responsible for handling a significant element of Qatar's burgeoning economy. The guest list for this shindig, in what was essentially a state-run palace which had been given over to tonight's foreign host for the duration of his stay in the Emirate, included not just the bosses from the Ministry, but several other high-ranking politicians from Qatar and further afield. Not to mention a large number of expats, predominantly from Europe and Asia, who were here to wine and dine and, over the course of their dealings here, make themselves and their friends a hell of a lot richer than they already were. "Security?" Ryker asked. "As we expected on the outside," came the gruff voice of Ali Salman, who was Diaz's better half tonight, at least to onlookers. Salman was the local among them, and a genuine employee at the Ministry of Interior, even if for the past 6 months he'd been taking instructions from Ryker. "I've spied 6 so far on the inside too." "Alphas?" "No doubt, judging by the look of them." Ryker checked his watch. 10:05. They had to be on the boat at midnight, Salman included. There was no way he could stay in the country after tonight. The boat was a 40-minute drive away. They didn't have long. "Okay, let's get to it," Ryker said. He and Elliot moved off from the dark corner at the service side of the palace. Nothing salubrious here, although the scale of the palace was already apparent, rising tall and wide in front of them. They casually moved across the bland and quiet space at the back, around a corner and into the manicured gardens, then along a twisting path toward the hubbub. No one here, but they soon had some of the partygoers in their sights, stragglers who'd come outside for a quick smoke. Men only, all wearing identical-looking suits to those that Ryker and Elliot had on. "Evening," Elliot said with a nod to a group of 3 who glanced their way. The men nodded in return before getting back to their nicotine and champagne. Ryker and Elliot headed up the stone steps to the side entrance the men had come out of, a wide, arched and vaulted space that wouldn't have looked out of place at the front of a glorious 5-star boutique hotel. Here, in a country where space and money often seemed endless, at least for the few, the entrance was a little-used afterthought. "We're moving in," Ryker said. "Okay, we're at the top of the central gallery," Diaz said. "Alpha is by the, I don't know, some bloody big gold statue." "It's a heckler," Salman said. Ryker smiled. He glanced over to Elliot, who was looking a little less enthused. "Suck it up," Ryker said, "and remember the role you're here to play." Ryker could tell by the look on his colleague's face what the problem was.